That was Band 13 on the Big Dumb Fun Show. If you're a band and you've got music, attach your best radio-friendly MP3 to an email. Send it to info@bigdumbfunshow.com. We will take a listen to it, and maybe, just maybe, we will play it on the air.
Gnurk, it's about that time of year when we need to start gearing up for some of these fantastic film festivals in the local Kansas City area. One of them being, it's actually not till August, is the 48-hour film festival. And you want to chime in a little bit? Our guest in studio, tell us a little bit about what's going on and how you're involved with that.
My name is Jason Turner. I'm here with Rachel Manna. I am the city producer for the Kansas City 48-Hour Film Festival. And basically, it's a contest that's happening on August 1st through August 3rd, where teams come in, they get a character, a prop, and a line of dialogue and a genre, and they have to make a film within that constricted time frame.
And you draw this like out of a hat. Like all these folks, they come up with their teams ahead of time, and then they come to a certain location. Where's that at? August 1st.
August 1st is going to be at the Screenland Crown Center.
Okay, so you go to the Screenland, everyone's just kind of hanging out, and then you have this like drawing of the props, drawing of this is going to be your line of dialogue.
Yes.
This is going to be, and all that good stuff. And the teams who are pre-selected, like everyone comes up with their own team, right? It's not like it's not like one of those dodgeball type, like we'll take Dave Barry, come on over here, Red Rover. It's it's not like that. Everyone has their own little team.
Well, it could be, but
yeah, that'd be great.
But everybody, there's a team captain, and usually that's the person who wrangles who their team is.
That's right. Yeah, what they do is they usually teams are forming, like there's teams that are forming right now. And what they do is they pull their best people together and they try and make a film as quickly as possible in that time frame.
How many people on a team? Could you have a team of hundreds?
You can.
Really?
Yeah, I believe there's actually a team one year that actually submitted to Kansas City, but they made their film in Canada and they streamed it somehow.
That's
and
ridiculous.
Actually made it into the contest. Yeah, they didn't win.
That's unfair.
But it was pretty crazy. They had to have one representative in Kansas City who submitted their film for the contest. So
I think that should be illegal.
Yeah.
I'm just talking people from Canada.
Yeah, it's like 30% cheaper to make their film up there.
Exactly.
Oh, they can afford all those extra people, eh?
It always appears on Canada One television. Provided by a grant.
Interestingly enough, we just had a couple of guests on that had won this last year's 48-hour film project for Kansas City.
That is right. That is Team Conjunctivitis Junction. I hate their team name, but I like their film. And they're actually in Cannes right now, and they went to Filmapalooza.
Are they really in? Are they physically in?
They're
Cannes?
physically in Cannes. Yes, they're eating.
Because we got
French
some
food
traffic right up the coast from Cannes, just like yesterday, day before.
Oh yeah, it's probably them. Or somebody that saw
I
on the
wonder,
show.
maybe they mentioned, hey, we were on the Big Dumb Fun Show. Oh, I do not believe that.
Yeah. But you got involved into this as a filmmaker yourself.
Right. The first year I did it, we made a terrible film, and I was just like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah.
And
I'm just going to organize this event next year.
And that's the thing is, like, the person that had organized it, they were stepping down, and they asked me to come on board, and I was just like, yeah, sure, why not? And it's really cool because I get to kind of see the overview of all these really talented filmmakers putting a film together.
You think it makes you a better filmmaker? Seeing everybody else's work?
I can kind of learn from other people's strengths and weaknesses, but I was like, wow, I would have done that differently. But at the same time, I'm learning things, because there's lots of younger student filmmakers that are coming in and they're just cleaning up. They're making really good stuff.
Yeah.
But the experienced ones, usually the same teams kind of get together every year.
Losers.
And they actually put together, really good teams, and they put together, they say, we're going to try and do this great, because the payoff is that if you make it to Cannes, you're going international with your film. And for example, and
this is it. This is the gateway. Winning this will get you to Cannes.
No,
not necessarily. Remember when we talked to the guys before? I
wasn't here. Remember?
You weren't here. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, how would you know
Don't
anything
say,
about
remember
this?
me. Like, come
remember
on.
that week you were gone?
Remember that time you were gone?
Yeah. He was not here, and those guys were here, and they were talking about how they won here, and then from winning here, they went to the national event, which was down in, I guess, like New Orleans.
That's right. Filmapalooza, yeah.
Filmapalooza, and their film was screened there. While it did well, only 10 films were selected to go to the Cannes Film Festival, and theirs was not one.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't win the national, but there was a slot open, and their film was so well received at the Nationals that they said was going to go ahead and send that off. And so they got like really short notice, like, hey, you want to go to Paris?
Just by the way, what probably happened is I would think the people at the Cannes Film Festival, they're slotting out like films to screen and stuff, and they're like, oh, wait a second, we have like 20 extra minutes here.
Jeez.
And they called them back and just said, hey, can you get 4 more entries?
4 more slots,
Yeah.
and
they were one of those 4.
And it makes me really proud of Kansas City, you know.
Would you
because,
be able to drop everything and go to France?
I would find a way.
You'd
I would definitely find
do
a way.
whatever
if
you
I
could.
had a film it can, I
Yeah.
would. Yes.
I don't know. I guess I'm with you on that, but man, like,
I don't know,
how
you'd
many
have to
rich
check-
filmmakers do you know? Rich local filmmakers that could just
Exactly.
like drop everything. So that's the balls to be able to put that
Probably
together.
it's probably got to be like $800 just to fly over there and back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
they
And then
had-
have to
they
put
had-
up with that food. Ugh.
Man, I don't want any more French fries.
Yeah, Rachel. When we first met you, you were executive producing the Iron City Chronicles, right? You still doing that? Still up to that? Because that's still a process, right?
Oh yeah.
Is it still
working
going
that.
on though? Right? It's still going to happen. I still see
We're in
artwork and
post-production
junk
right
like
now
that.
on
Okay,
that,
all right.
so
Well, good.
This gives us time to work on the 48-hour film.
Well, see,
Yeah.
I was afraid that it was shelved.
Now, when
No.
this is part of what you're doing here now, talking with us, is to kind of kick this off, let people know that this is when the 2014 40-hour film project for Kansas City is taking place. You won't still know the object or the theme
No.
or the line of dialogue
I
or
don't-
any of
yeah.
those things until that night.
Yeah, the teams do not know until that night, and I actually don't know until literally the day before.
Like
Well,
they, they text you.
Every team will have the same character, line of dialogue, and prop.
Yeah.
It's just each team then that night will draw a genre. So it'll be
Oh,
a different.
okay.
So one team will have comedy, one team will have road movie, one team
Mm-hmm.
will have musical.
But they all have the
Western.
same. They all have the same dialogue that they have to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
All right. So, well, Gunnerk and I would like to prepare a couple of sample lines of dialogue for you guys that you might want to just put into the bucket.
All right.
All right. So, we'll give those to you shortly after the show.
Someday.
We're going to kit that all together. Things that we think that would be really, really fantastic.
Whether it can be lines of dialogue from the Big Dumb Fun Show,
yeah,
I guess.
yeah. Lines
Great
of dialogue.
lines that we've said on air.
Lots of good ones.
And these are quotable, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, we've done this 10 years, so
Oh,
we've got
okay.
at least like
2 or
6
3.
lines. You know, 2 or 3. Come on, 6. You know, really, really good ones though.
Well, I don't count Don't Work at Gnurkit as a
Oh.
Big Dumb Fun Show line.
no. 48hourfilm.com/Kansas City, and it's on the Facebook as well. You can search for it, or I'll post it up on our Big Dumb Fun Show Facebook account as well, so you can keep in touch with that. Is there anything that folks need to be doing right now to prepare for this? Get their teams together, get their funds together. Does it cost anything to get in?
Yes, there is.
Do they have to grease you?
There is an entry fee.
Yes, there's an entry fee.
They have to grease you, Rachel.
Yes.
Give you like a little extra 20 or something on the side.
There's the early entry fee, which that will kick off, I believe, May 28th is
correct,
when
yeah.
early bird registration opens up, and that's $125. And then, sorry, I've got to refer to the notes. And then that happens 8 weeks before the kickoff date.
Cool.
And then there'll be the regular registration, which is, I'm sorry, let me back up.
That's
I
fine.
apologize. Early bird registration is 140. Then regular registration is 160, and then late registration, which is like the last 2 weeks before the kickoff, that's 175.
So the guys that made it to Cannes, like, paid $140. I mean, really, just to
Well,
put it all
and
together
then
and get
thousands
the
of dollars to
all
get
that
the
stuff.
plane ticket
It
and
costs more to get there than the actual like film and the production and all that good
Exactly.
stuff.
And
So
the thing is, once they did the film, they submitted it to you. There was no like re-editing the film for the national event.
They
No.
had to have it done in that weekend, and when they turn it over to us, it's a done deal. If there are some teams that came in late, and they're like, oh, I didn't have a chance to render it out, and they can submit, but they can only submit for audience choice. They can't submit for the actual winner contest.
The winners.
sweet.
Yeah, I did it in 48 hours.
All right, so 48hourfilm.com/Kansas City, and we'll link up to the Facebook account on our page shortly thereafter. It's the American Heartland Theater on August 10th. 5:30 and 7:30. It's a big social event. Go over there. It's at Crown Center, and if you want to be there August 1st at the Screenland to get your film in there, you got to sign up. Do it early, May 28th. $140. Not too bad. Thank you guys both for coming out tonight.
Thank you.
Here's Maps for Travelers on the Big Dumb Fun Show.